I like take a sip of my water. It's so amazing how they keep them completely cold. I'm from Denmark, which is a small country in Scandinavia, so far away from here. Scandinavia is north, like that is not what you can get, but it's like the northern Europe. Yeah, I have a brother, a younger brother. He's 24. So we're not that far apart. I'm 27, so yeah, people often get surprised. I don't know why, but I am 27. I have a brother. He's actually we're pretty close. Of course we grew up together, and then we actually got the same job when we started working. So we've been working at the same company, and then when I moved away from home, he stayed at home for a couple years, then he moved away from home, but to the same dorm where I live, so we actually been living together until right before I came here. Like, not together, like we've been living in the same building. Yeah, I believe I am. My parents are still married, and so we have like a typical, what do you call, like nuclear family, dad and 2 children. And we're close, I can talk with my parents about everything. Like, I think now when I'm here, of course I don't speak with them as often as I do, but usually at home I speak to at least my mom almost every day. One of them is obviously filming and taking photographs. I love, sorry, I was just that is one of my hobbies. I love taking photos, and I think after you become able to take photos with your phone, I'm getting bad at taking my nice camera with me everywhere. So I take most of my pictures with my phone, but I really like to find aesthetic things to take photos of. And then I'm a swimmer. I don't know if it's sport counts as a hobby. I swim. I've been, like, when I was 14, I was actually hired to be a swimming instructor. And then when I was 17, it was when you could start like teaching, and then I've been teaching swimming since I was 16, 17. So 10, 11 years by now. So that's kind of a hobby too. My major is, like, back home, my education is called TV and media production. The school system doesn't really work the same way in Denmark as in the States, so we don't like call it having a major. But that is like the direction I'm going. It's very specific. We're only 40 people a year who gets into this education, so we're not that many who get educated. But it's really specific. Like, I know exactly what job I'm gonna have after, because I'm gonna be a TV producer. Like, that's the direction you go if you are in that school. It's a school for journalists, and that has the specific education. But over here, because I have a semester abroad, I can pretty much like do whatever I want. I of course have to take some courses that relates to media or communication in some way, but it's pretty open for me what to study. Well, because I am gonna be a TV producer, I'm interested in television and producing, but the thing is that in Denmark you can be the producer, but the past 10 years I think it's become more typical that the producers are also able to film. And if you can do that, you would easily get a job. So even though my education is actually not necessarily demanding me to be able to use a camera, it's a really good thing to do. So that's why point shooting is good for me, because it's just good to know how to use a camera. And if you can both produce and go out and shoot your material, then you do 2 people's job in one, and that's cheaper for the company, so that's what they're looking for. So it's just pretty strategic, and because I like using a camera, and it's a good way to be able to do it and then have class at the same time. Well, the school system here are completely different from home. There are some similarities. We have, like, from way back, we have like school. You go to school from you're about 6 years old and you're 16, and then you go to high school. So that is kind of the same, but universities build up a bit differently. I think it's more about the way you teach in Denmark is different because here, I don't know if it's the same everywhere else in the States, but at least here at Hawaii Pacific University you have small classes where not more than maybe 20 people in a classroom. But in Denmark you would have lectures where you might be 200 people, and then there's a professor lecturing and you just have to write notes, and there's not that much of a you're not like discussing things in class necessarily. But I guess again that depends on which school you go to. I think that's actually the same as in Denmark, because the thing is the school I go to back home is kind of different from the normal university because it's the School of Journalism and we are so few people. As I said, we're only 40 people in my class, so we can't be a whole room of 200 people because we're not more than 40. And we work together a lot. You have to do that when you do video projects. But one thing that's really different is that you have all of these assignments during the year here. You always have tests, quizzes, and small papers you have to hand in all the way throughout the semester. In Denmark, you don't really have anything of that during the semester. You just like follow class, and then at the end of the semester, you have all of your exams, and then you have really big assignments or really like big presentations you have to do at the end of the semester. So all of the pressure lies like in the end of the semester, whereas here it's more divided into all of the months you actually go to school, which I think is in some way better because then you keep up with your studying. You're forced to because you have to read because you have a quiz or whatever in the chapter you read. But in Denmark you can get away with not really following the classes, and then you can in the end of semester you will just sit like 3 weeks with your book studying really hard, and then you go to the exam. So yeah, in that way it's different.